My name is Rich. I'm the Louisiana Hobby Guy, and you're watching Lightburn for Noobs. And today we're going to talk about a hidden feature in Lightburn that most people don't know about. And it has to relate to the offset tool. And I've been using this feature for quite a while, but I really haven't talked about it because I didn't really see where it would be necessary. But for some things, it is necessary. So let's talk about it today in this video. Now, this feature has been around for a while, since version 1.7, but I have to say I don't know very many people that have found it yet. So if you're ready to get started, I'm ready to show you. So let's get started. Okay, so let's talk quickly about this hidden feature in Lightburn that most people don't know about, and that is the offset tool. So let's say that you've drawn out a square and you want to have another square inside or outside of it. There are several reasons why you'd want to do this. You would select that square, and normally you would come to the offset tool and you would offset it by a certain distance, let's say outward by 3 millimeters, and say, okay. Now that we have that offset, that one offset done, if you needed to do another offset, all you would need to do is hold down either Control or Command and click that offset button again. And you see it did it again. And you can do this as many times as you need. The only thing that you need to make sure in order to keep doing it like that is to make sure that you have Select Resulting Objects turned on. Doesn't matter what any of your other settings are, you just need to have the Select Resulting Objects turned on. So why would somebody do something like this? It actually changes the way that the graphic looks and burns. So if I were to put this into fill mode, now you can see how that looks. And the reason why you can see the preview on my screen is because I have filled course selected under the window menu. The default selection for most people, if you've just installed Lightburn or if you haven't changed these settings, would be wireframe smooth. This is what the average person would see here. So if you move to window and filled, you'll get a preview of it. And now watch what happens when I offset this again. You see how that changes? And if I offset it again, I'm holding Control. I'm just clicking the offset button, and you'll see how that changes. Sometimes you might want to have an effect like this. There are other times where you might, for instance, be making a coin, and you're going to have some, and let's put this into line so we can design it. And you might have some text in here, might be your business name. And if we take that and make that a little bit larger, and then we can get this all centered, bullseyed. Now, if we take a look at the preview, that's what it would look like. So this would all be engraved, and this text would stand proud and not be engraved. However, if we select that circle, just the circle, and we click the offset tool, you see what happens? Now the engraving is just around the edge, and we can lower that or we can raise it. Now this will all engrave and the white space will not. So if I said okay to that, and then now that we've got our offset set, I hold Control, click offset again, and then click it again while holding Control, there's a completely different look. Now, as an added tip, I wanted to just mention really quickly that if you're using Windows and if you have updates that are pending in your taskbar, Windows updates, you may sometimes run into problems using Lightburn. So you always want to check and make sure that your Windows is up to date to avoid having any problems. And that's it for today's short Lightburn for Noobs focused video. I hope you enjoyed this video today. For those of you that are still here, I want to say thank you and give you just a little bit of a tip bonus today. Lightburn has announced some new art libraries available on their website for free download. So I'm going to put that link down in the description. And I also want to ask you if these videos are helping you, help support the channel by giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and taking a look at the affiliate links down below. There are all types of links in the description. I've spent a lot of time organizing it. There are links to my Amazon store, to my social media accounts, and all types of things and ways that you can support the channel so that I keep making more of these videos. And if you've gotten this far, I want to thank you for watching. You're one of my best viewers. Your watch time helps to support the channel. It helps to get videos out. It shows YouTube that people are watching the entire video. So I appreciate that. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.